Hello Internet, welcome back to our Cataclysm tutorial series. Last episode we raised our first aid skill in hopes of maybe getting an opportunity to harvest some CBMs, which we did not get. Let's give that portal a wide berth because I don't really know what their deal is. We then cleared a barracks, which again, pretty disappointing. I think I'm just not happy whenever I find anything is what it is, because I've yet to find anything where I'm like, man, it's so good. Part of that is just because there's not a lot of game-breaking items in Cataclysm. It really is a relatively balanced... let's wait. I don't want to walk through this. Great. There's not a lot of game-breaking stuff. Like, yes, there are items you want to find. Yes, there are things that make the game considerably easier. But it's ultimately not stuff that's like... you win the game if you find a particular item. It doesn't work that way. It's usually more like you find things that are good for you, and ultimately you work towards... let's keep the one Stanag round clip thing. Let's drop the rebar and wield the SIG. Okay, reload the SIG as well from our pile here. Okay, anything else? No. Drop the jackhammer. And we'll leave that be. We're just going to dive back into the lab. Yeah, so there's never like one thing that you're looking to find that's going to just completely change your whole playthrough. Did I drop my flashlight? I did not. Let's favorite the clip and let's favorite the gun so we don't run into that issue in the future. The spear should also be favorited, which I can't believe that was never favorited. And we're just going to descend and continue exploring. I don't even know what I'm looking for. At this point, CBMs really is what I want. Bionics, so that we can, work to... well, one, we can work towards our tutorial when we install the autoclave and all that stuff. But two, because that's mainly what I want out of a lab. The main things, a lot of players will look for in a lab are bionics. Have we explored? We've been all the way over here already. Are bionics and mutations, and I really don't like the mutation system in Cataclysm, so I usually don't really mutate, and I'm reluctant to give a tutorial on it because it's not something I have a lot of experience with, and I know it's a key part of the game, and I know a lot of people like it. Is there really nowhere else to explore? I'm not seeing any other places to go. We didn't explore, that was the turret room. Yeah, let's just go down another floor. Where's a good stairs? So we came down all the way over here. So we would like to go down again in a place that's relatively close to this so that it's a little easier to remember where we're going. Not really seeing any other downstairs. Let's check our map. Yeah, no other... yeah, there are stairs. Dark blue means stairs, right? I don't remember. Yeah, because there's stairs here. That would mean there's stairs in here somewhere. And stairs in here. I'm not actually seeing any stairs. Why are they all dark blue? I thought they were color-coded based on whether they had stairs or not. No, I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Because there should be stairs here. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. No, I don't see any stairs. They shouldn't spawn under furniture. All I'm seeing are upstairs. There's no way this lab is only two levels deep. There's no way. We would have seen the finale. I think there's a guarantee that there's a finale. There are some stairs, but there are some stairs, neither of which are in places I feel comfortable going, because there are turrets in both of those rooms. Well, that is unfortunate. Not seeing any other stairs. Alright, well, let's see if we can murder a turret, I guess. Make sure there's no... we probably killed a turret that was in here because there's a terminal. We would have been able to see it, but let's close that anyway. So, if I remember right, there's a turret down here, and because of the lights in this room, there's not a great way to approach this. You'll see the light emanates quite far out of the room. It's shady here. Let's go around this way. How's the light in here? Very dark. Okay, I was going to say, if we can see the turret and he can't see us, even at a more gas, because of course there's gas. Anyway, we should be able to... Ooh, not good aim, though. How close could I get? Hostile detected. Yeah, I don't feel super comfortable with that. Let's shut this door. I don't feel real comfortable about that. If we could destroy this light, what we could do... So the turret is here. Somewhere in here. We could do... Let's save. I've never done this. Let's save and see if we can smash... Oh god, there's gas everywhere. Smash this light without the turret getting eyes on us. Oh, there's more lights. Never mind, that's not really going to work. Let's back... Don't release the refrigerator. Let's back up. Okay, it has changed the lighting here. Let's, again, save. How's the lighting here? Very dark. So, because we smashed that, it's not pulling light as far in as it was. So we are closer to the enemy now, which means we should get better aim. Oh, that's still not good. Go ahead and take the shot. There, we killed it. Yeah, that felt comfortable enough. I mean, it was risky for sure, but I felt okay about it. Really hate these vents in the game, mostly because... So, we saw the fire vent, and we have that one near the stairs we've been using, which is also a gas vent. So there are gas vents here. If we... Oh, right there it is. If we look up here, it says gas vent. Basically, there are vents in the labs that spew various things. We saw the fire vent. We have the gas vents here. This is problematic because there's no way to deal with them. You can't smash them. You can't disable them. And I don't really understand their purpose. I think the general idea is like, oh, well, it's a vent and there's gas pouring out of it because somewhere else in the lab there's gas filtering into an air vent that then shuffles to this part of the lab or whatever. In practice... I just think it's kind of dumb. I like the world building aspect that you were going for, but ultimately it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me that there's no way to disable that. There's no way to interact with that. Where's the vent? Here. Yeah, like we can't smash... Yeah, it's the concrete floor. We're not actually smashing the vent. We're trying to smash the floor. And I really don't like things like that that can't be circumvented in some way. You know what? Let's grab the fridge and see if we can cover it up. I highly doubt that we can. It was here, I think. Where's the vent? Yeah, here. So I highly doubt that that's going to do anything. It doesn't appear to be doing anything. But anyway, let's head down the stairs. Let's turn on our flashlight. Peek down the stairs. More fungus area. Okay, let's pop down. Oops. Southeast, you hear hostile detected, hostile detected, hostile detected. So, we heard this from two independent sides here, which is pretty unusual. That makes me think that there's a big room here, probably the finale, that contains multiple turrets. Okay, you hear whump from the northwest. You also hear shooting from the northwest. Your ears ring. You hear smash. You hear crash. You hear kaboom. You hear whump. Your ears ache. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's dissect this. To our northwest, presumably here. No, not here. Can I look around without those disappearing? I can. So I don't think it's actually to the northwest. I think... I don't know what to think. Again, let's dissect this. So we hear pow. That's obviously a machine gun turret. Okay, multiple shots fired. That's the message we get for that. Northwest, you hear whump. That's something attacking a furniture item. So we're seeing a lot of broken glass here, which leads me to believe there's an enemy in this area that's smashing furniture. The fact that we also heard pow from that direction makes me think there may be a turret that's shooting in some way at this enemy. From the west, you hear smash, you hear crash. Generally, crash is something from collapsing terrain, which Here we can see the rebar cage, which means this was damaged enough to destroy the concrete wall. You hear kaboom. Now, kaboom is a little bit misleading. Kaboom can be things like landmines make kabooms, but more commonly what I'm going to bump into is a 50 caliber turret that makes a kaboom sound. Coupled with the fact that the terrain has been destroyed, it makes me think it might have actually been an explosive. You hear whump, which again is like furniture or possibly a number of things. And then your eardrums suddenly ache is unusual because we're all the way over here. If we were next to a turret that was firing 5.56, it would hurt our ears. But the fact that it's aching from presumably this far away makes me think it's a 50 cal or an explosion. It's hard to pin down precisely what is happening here. I am concerned for sure. Let's flip on our flashlight and let's check to the north here first. Your eardrums ache. You hear, okay. A lot going on. There's a singular zombie here and another damaged wall. What would be causing this? What would be destroying a concrete wall? And so we're in a position where I don't know what's going on, but in a situation where you're like, man, what could be destroying a concrete wall? Okay, I think it's a 50 cal firing into this area and destroying the walls, which is unusual. I don't know what this room is either, which is always a little concerning. Let's kill this guy before he becomes an issue. And they may be shooting at him, so we need to be really careful because a 50 caliber turret can easily outrange us. And if they're shooting at him, we could be very close to being attacked by that. So I'm going to... Man, there's holes in the walls, and I don't know what's causing it. Looks like a CBM vault, possibly a finale. I'm very nervous. Turn off the flashlight. Oh, it's still lit up here. Okay. I tell you what, Internet. Oh, it looked like they shot at me that time. Very concerning. So if this were my casual Let's Play, because of all that's happening and I don't really understand what I'm looking at, I would leave. I would not go down here and mess around. So I would encourage you, if you find yourself in a similar position, where you're, especially if you've played the game for years like I have, and you're like, I have no idea what's going on, I would encourage you to leave and not get involved with that because you're probably just going to get yourself killed by something you don't understand. Again, for the purposes of the tutorial, we're going to go down here and fool around and see what's down here, because I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, definitely shooting at me is worrisome. Multiple shots going out. It looked like some were firing in this direction. I don't really understand. Oh, this is an auto dock room. Okay. It's an auto dock room. I thought maybe it was a sealed finale. I don't really know what's going on. That is a very large turret. A remote weapon system derived M2HB. That's the 50 cal. Is that the 50 cal? M2HB? M2HB. Yeah, that's the 50 cal. So that's not good. Because it's going to outrange us at all times, and it's incredibly accurate. So us being able to successfully kill this thing is not going to happen. And there's no way to safely cross here. It's unusual to see a 50 cal in here, though. That's not something you see very often. Crawling zombie. Okay. And they're still shooting at things. I wish I understood. It may have shot the wall, destroyed the wall because it's a 50 cal. And then it may be seeing something up here that it's shooting at, and it's destroying the wall, trying to shoot up here. Obviously a very destructive force. So many lights here as well. Like, there's no safe way for us to proceed here. So what I will do is circle around. Unfortunately, we're moving in the dark, which is dangerous. Your eardrums ache. Crows 2. So that's the 5.56 one, isn't it? No, they're all just Crows 2. Okay. There's no way we can shoot this and kill it without it returning fire and probably killing us. In fact, it is so far away. I mean, I would never encourage you to do this, but let's take a pop at it. Interesting. Again, in casual Let's Play, I would just try to leave. I wouldn't even mess with this at all. I would find other downstairs to fool with. We did clip it over there. It's not returning fire. Do these not return fire? Flying projectile destroys several items. Why is it not shooting back at me? There's no way I'm out of its range. Its range is like literally further than you can see standing outside in the sunlight. We killed it. I don't know why it wasn't returning fire. Do those not return fire? Definitely going to be careful here. Yeah, it was shooting whatever was in this cell, which is what led. So basically, I think what happened is it fired at something, destroyed the wall. Once it destroyed the wall, it could kind of see up here, probably shooting at this other zombie that was here. And it destroyed the wall, shot the other zombie, destroyed another wall, and was kind of able to see up here, you know, while shooting at the other zombies, which led it to then shoot at this thing, and so on and so forth. And this is beneath us. So the whole time that we've been living at the lab, this thing has been shooting at these zombies, killing them. They revive, it shoots them again, kills them, etc. Every missed shot is opening additional wall sections, etc. It's surprising to me that they're actually strong enough to fully destroy walls like that. Did not really expect that to be quite as damaging. Like, obviously it's a 50 cal, can do quite a lot of damage, but it's surprising to me that they were able to just shoot down so many concrete walls so easily. Let's look in here. We got a glass flask, an alarm system CBM. This just functions as an alarm for sleeping, so not a very good CBM. Laboratory analysis kit, no idea what that is. Presumably is a new-ish item. We're hearing more gunshots, but at this point the 50 cal is really what was scary here. I'm surprised, Internet. I really have not seen this before. Literally 100% of the time that I've seen turrets in labs, they've been the machine gun turrets. So it's very unusual to me to see a 50 cal like that. Let's try to grab its ammunition, because it's 50 cal ammunition. It dropped 350 rounds of 50 cal, which is like incredible. Because remember, 50 cal is enough to basically one-shot most things that we're going to see right now. Walked up into the gas, which is great. So that reduced all of our stats. And we were poisoned. Always exciting. Depending on the severity of the poison, you can also end up taking damage. It also, as we're seeing, is reducing our stamina from breathing that in. So that's exciting. We're going to go back upstairs because we want to dump our... We've killed both the regular turret and the 50 cal in the last, couple minutes. So we have all this ammo in our pockets. What we could do is, instead of walking around with the 223 rifle, we could actually swap to our 50 cal rifle, since we are getting a decent rifle skill at this point. Let's take these apart, actually, instead of just dropping belts and things into our inventory. We'll do this over here because that's where we were before. Drop all that. How do we do this? Someone told me. You unload. That's right. So we'll unload these. So we just got hundreds of rounds of 50 cal, which is really significant, because normally that's a hard to find ammunition. We have 200 rounds. Why did we only get 200 rounds? Did I not unload all of them? No, I did. Didn't we just see it was like 250 rounds or 300 rounds or something? Whatever, I don't care. So pick this up. We'll dump this in our trunk here. No, I don't need the linkages. Drop that. Drop that. Oh, we had some in our inventory because we had 357 there. So drop, no, I didn't want to drop the linkages. Don't want that. Never going to use that. So we could swap to our 50 cal. We should have a Barrett in here somewhere. Yeah, Barrett holds 10 rounds of 50 cal. The damage on the 50 cal is staggering. If we scroll down, where are we at here? 126 damage per shot. If we look at our rifle, we get 42 damage per shot. So much stronger, obviously, than our 223 rifle. So we could swap to the Barrett. I know a lot of people really love the 50 cals in basically every video game, because I know some of you nerds play Call of Duty and you sit in the back of the map with your little Barrett sniper rifle and think that you're hot crap because you can occasionally snipe a teammate instead of doing the team objectives. You would rather just sit around and plink off people that you don't like. Anyway, let's yeah, a lot of people like it, but it's not really my scene. I prefer like an assault rifle just in general for really no reason, just personal preference. So head back down here. Try not to get poisoned again would be great. Okay. Yeah, that whole northeast, you hear hostile detected. All the way over there, huh? Yeah, so, you know, that would have been a major halt northwest, northeast, northwest, southeast. And there's a lot of turrets here. That makes me think there's one in this room as well. It's, I don't like lights, in case you haven't noticed. Let's, why am I still losing stamina? Where's my stamina going? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Turn on the flashlight. Yeah, regular turret. Too many lights, not going to deal with it. Yeah, so again, in my casual play, I would not have come down here and messed with this. I would have retreated and tried to find a different way down. For the purposes of the, well, mostly out of curiosity because I didn't know what was going on. Smash the rebar. Rebar is damaged by the force of the blow. Yeah, please smash the rebar. Ignore all the cyborgs. There we go. No planks, unfortunately. Go ahead and put a plank over. Since it did the work for us and already broke down the door, we'll just pop in and grab this stuff. We'll grab the alarm system CBM. Again, not a very useful CBM, but... someone did comment and say that the cyborgs... Why am I light blind? Why can't I see in here? Someone did tell me that the cyborgs potentially have some valuable CBMs, which I did not know. It literally was so powerful it blew the cyborg into chunks. So that's interesting. So I think we'll crack this open and kill the cyborgs just because. Someone said you can potentially get stuff out of them. I don't really want to pop the doors. We'll hide behind the thing here. Go ahead and pop these open. Wait a few turns. See if it, come on now. Come on now. You know, I don't know why our stamina is dropping. It's a little annoying. Okay, one shot kill. 62 damage, pretty good. See if we can get this one to come out. There you go. And we'll, run to the north just to put a little space between us. Hopefully get a critical. Great. Go ahead and stop sprinting. It's interesting that the prototype cyborg does not have the pulped indicator, but the broken cyborg does. Interesting. Let's dissect them. I don't really expect to get... Is it light here? Not really. Probably enough to work by, though. Nope. Turn on the flashlight. Go ahead and dissect this guy. Yeah, so cyborgs generally have bad CBMs. So even if you find not burnt out bionics, they're going to be not good ones. But someone said they can potentially have a few that are good, so I thought we would take it apart. Flashlight is dying. We, again, only got burnout bionics despite having a first aid of 6 and a high-quality butchering tool. Flashlight is on its last breath, so we will back off there. And we'll leave here. Really wish my stamina would recover instead of constantly heart beating in my ears. Oh, we're running? Don't run. That would be why. Go ahead and pop the flashlight. Peek. Oh, the radius on the flashlight has been reduced by the fact that it's running out of battery charge. Let's see if we can look around and find something with a battery in it rather than having to run back upstairs. No, that's not going to do it. Anything with a battery. Oh, I missed some codeine and heartburn medicine. That's a new addition to the game. Reduces vomitous urges. Great. Great. East and below you hear glass breaking. Well, okay. Let's just go back upstairs. I'm feeling a little flustered because this episode threw me a little bit with what to expect, and I hadn't really encountered a 50 cal before, so I'm feeling a little bit like scattered, like I wasn't doing a very good job, but I always feel that way, so it's very hard to know when I'm actually doing a bad job and when it's just my self-esteem kicking in. We're going to head back upstairs. We're going to put a new battery in our flashlight because a flashlight is a very valuable tool for exploring the lab, and we don't want to be walking around without being able to see what is around us. So we'll pop back up here, swap batteries, and we'll just dive back into the lab, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead and unload the flashlight, try to get my wits about me, and come back with a more coherent episode in the next one. Drop the disposable because we can't recharge it. Reload. No. Inventory, flashlight, reload. Do we have any more disposables? I'd rather get them out. No. We do, but I think I left them at base. So we'll just throw a high capacity in there. And why don't we call the episode? Because I'm not feeling great about it. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back with more in the near future. See you next time.